You're watching WRDE Coast TV.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. I'm Abby Smith, and this is your WRDE online local news updates. If you're heading into Ocean Pines this morning, you may want to listen up. Today, crews will begin repairs on the Ocean Parkway Bridge. Traffic will be down to one lane during the construction, which will be done around the clock. Crews have already finished work under the bridge. They'll be installing new sidewalks and railings. No detours will be used. The project is expected to last 3 weeks. Delaware State Police have identified the man whose body was pulled from a pond off Route 24 Tuesday morning. However, they're not releasing his name. But what we do know is that the body was found Tuesday morning behind the Dollar General store near Love Creek in Lewis. Police say the victim had been missing since Sunday. An autopsy is being conducted to determine how the man died. A barn fire in Long Neck yesterday morning has now been ruled accidental. The Delaware State Fire Marshal says the fire was started by a heat lamp. It all started around 3 a.m. on Cannon Road. 4 horses were killed. No people were injured. Damage is estimated at $50,000. Speaking of fires, the controversy over some Salisbury firefighters who want to leave Station 1 heats up again. Dozens of people came out for the Wicomico County Firefighters Association meeting Tuesday night. Firefighters voted to keep Station 1 as a member until July 1st. The firefighters have until then to find their own pumper truck if they want to continue after that. The issue will be on the agenda at next Wednesday's Wicomico County Chiefs Association meeting. Now an update to the Maryland redistricting story we've been telling you about. Yesterday, the state Senate voted down the governor's plan to redraw the state's congressional districts. The vote was 30-16. The rejected measure would have killed a Democrat redistricting bill and substituted the governor's plan. Hogan wants to form an independent redistricting commission to redraw congressional districts.
And this is by far the biggest.
Today, Delaware Governor John Carney will release his budget proposal for 2018. Governor Carney has traveled around the state to get input from citizens, including Lewis and Seaford. The state is currently facing a $350 million budget deficit.
It'll give these patients, it'll give these families a fair chance at getting the treatment they need the first time around before tragedy strikes.
Some Delaware lawmakers say they're fighting for families affected by opioid abuse. They introduced a series of bills they hope will help. They expand treatment for substance abuse and better target the overprescription of opioid drugs. One bill will allow patients to get help without needing pre-authorization by private insurers. The second will use the state consumer protection funds to pay insurance companies so they don't turn away people in need. The third bill will see a new committee to oversee the prescription drug database to see which doctors overprescribe opiates. Wells Fargo customers will soon be able to use the ATM without their banking card. Wells Fargo plans to upgrade all 13,000 of its ATMs next week to allow customers to access their money by using their smartphones. Customers will get a unique 8-digit code from the Wells Fargo app and enter the code into the ATM along with their PIN number. The machines will also still accept debit cards. Wells Fargo would be the first to upgrade all of its ATMs with the cardless feature across the U.S. JP Morgan Chase and Bank of America have announced similar upgrades to their ATMs. It's time to highlight WRDE's Person of the Day, Shannon McGinn of Lincoln. If you see Shannon, tell her to have a great day. And that's your Thursday morning online local news updates. Remember, you can always turn first to WRDE.com for more local news throughout the day. I'm Abby Smith. Thanks for joining me.